Playoffs? We talking
What?
about playoffs?
Playoffs? We can't even win a game at home.
I hope we can win some games this week, man. I am excited. It is the first day of the wild card round. Ooh. We talking about playoffs? Hey, you got to mute that.
We can't even win a game at home.
I hope we can win some games this week, man. I am excited. It is the first day of the wild card round. Playoffs. We talking about playoffs?
Oh, that's my fucking phone, bro.
Yeah, there you go. All right,
I can't
sorry
hear you
about that.
talking because I unmuted the computer.
Stupid.
I know. Isn't it great?
What's going on, Jeremy? What's up, Nathan? We are not doing a drawing today. We just wanted to hop on and talk to you guys, talk about some playoffs. Talk about playoffs. Oh man, we're gonna talk about what are we gonna talk about today, huh?
We're gonna talk about the Bills and the Texans, the Titans and the Patriots, the Seahawks and the Eagles, and the Vikings and Saints today.
Yeah, we got 4 games going on. We got 2. One's going to kick off here in about 45 minutes. Which game is that?
I don't have the times. I know that I'm going to be at the TV though, watching it.
That's right. I think it's a Titans and Patriots as the first game up.
Okay. Let's start off on the AFC side. Let's go ahead and talk about these matchups. We got the Bills. We got the Bills and the Texans. Now, the Bills are underdogs, 2.5-point underdogs. Vegas has this as a 43.5-point line. I think the Bills go in there and run all over the Texans today. Devin Singletary.
I think this Bills team is for real. I mean, they went to the wire with the Patriots twice. I think the Bills take this game. I think the Patriots take the game against the Titans, and I think the Bills might be the best team in that division, even though the Patriots got the title.
Okay, I kind of
complete team.
Okay,
best
now
complete team.
They're 3 out of their last 4 games they've lost. But if you look at their schedule, they had a tough schedule down the stretch. Meanwhile, Devin Singletary is getting more and more integrated into this offense. Jeremy says, "Do I sit Carson?"
Yeah, I would.
But Devin Singletary is handling like damn near 90% of the running back touches in that backfield now, and he's so good. And I feel like he's just going to run all over this. Now, the Texans are better against the run than the pass, but man, I see a huge day for Singletary. There's not going to be any Will Fuller in this game to stretch the defense out on the Buffalo side. And on the Texans, they're missing their best safety as well. So John Brown could get deep for one.
Absolutely. I don't know about this Houston team, right? That division is right there with that terrible NFC East division. I don't know how for real they are. Now, I think Deshaun Watson's for real. I just don't know about the team as a whole.
Yeah, me neither. Deshaun Watson's a great player, but who do you see winning this game?
Between the Bills and the Texans?
Yeah.
I've got the Bills.
I have the Bills as well. Vegas does not, though. So.
Yeah, well, that's the crazy thing is in the playoffs, you usually don't get home dogs, right? So, of course, the Texans are favored. But looking at the other side on the NFC, you got the Vikings. You got the Eagles playing against the Seahawks as home dogs. And, being the Seahawks fan I am, I hope that's accurate. But it's kind of tough for me to think that the people of Philadelphia aren't going to have a little bit to say about it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this game, the Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles, because the Philadelphia Eagles have kind of turned it on here lately.
Yeah, but who's going to catch the ball for them? I mean, do they have all their pass catchers back?
No, they don't. Zach Ertz is expected to play, though.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Zach gets Ertz every game.
He's got a lacerated kidney, bro. Like, he gets hit in that thing. It could be very dangerous. I don't think he plays a lot.
I don't think so either. Now, that being said, I think Goddard is a fantastic tight end, and I think that he can definitely do some damage against the Seahawks team that struggles against tight end. You got Bobby Wagner, who's not playing to the level that you expect Bobby Wagner to play to. He would kind of be that matchup against the tight end, and they could definitely hurt the Seahawks tomorrow by exploiting that matchup.
Yes. I think Dallas Goedert has a huge game regardless of the role of Zach Ertz or not.
Sure.
I also think that Greg Ward could have a good game, but there's 17-mile-per-hour wind going to be happening here in Philadelphia. I'm assuming it's from the winter storm Henry that's coming up through that direction.
Yeah. Winter storm Henry is going to play some havoc against the Patriots, I think, tonight.
Yeah. You want to go ahead and pick for this Seahawks-Eagles game?
Give me the Seahawks. One of the groups I'm in, a guy does a picks contest every week. I've got it as a one-score game. I said 24-17, Seahawks win. And I think Marshawn Lynch probably puts up 70, 80 yards.
I still think it's going to be some more Travis Homer on that side. A lot of I think Jordan Howard gets worked in a lot more. He's coming back from his injury. I think he gets worked in a lot more than that you would expect. I have the Sunday night matchup. This is a Sunday night matchup, I think.
Sure.
I have put Jordan Howard in as the captain on the KFC Sunday night game for DraftKings. And if he scores, one touchdown, he's paid off because he was dirt ass cheap.
Pretty cheap. Yeah. I don't hate that. I don't hate it at all. I need to set my lineup in that. Make sure you guys, if you're playing on DraftKings, there are a lot of free matchups this weekend. A lot of free games you guys can get in there, win a couple bucks on that, turn that into something else down the road. I don't think there's too much on the fantasy front going on with these, but let's move on. Let's talk about.
I didn't give you my pick.
Oh, who's your pick?
I got the Eagles.
Okay. Should we? Let's write these down.
All right,
Let me grab a pen here. All right, so Joey's got the Eagles.
And I got the Bills. Is that better, Colleen? I changed hats for you. The Tennessee Titans, the Tennessee Derrick Henrys go to Foxborough to play the Patriots.
Yeah. A lot of interesting storylines with this. Ryan Tannehill has a pretty good record against the Patriots in his career. Almost 50%, almost 500 against the Eagles.
Now he is making his first NFL. Where'd you go, Jeffrey? He's making his first NFL playoff start this week.
Sorry, I just had a major sneezing fit. Let's fix this back here. First playoff start on a much more talented Titans team than I think most people gave him credit for. I kind of like the Titans, but I cannot pick against the Patriots. I can't do it.
What is your gut telling you?
The Patriots are going to win by 50. Like you cannot count out the Patriots. I cannot pick against the Patriots.
This is a game that they're going to be matched up perfectly. I think this is the perfect storm for both teams.
Yeah.
Now, on the Patriot side, all you got to say is they're going to shut down the number one option. They're going to try to stop Derrick Henry. It's going to be very windy. They're going to try to run that football. Now, they want to take out the second option, which is A.J. Brown. What do? You double him, you put a guy on him, put a safety over the top, whatever. Do they not care about Jonnu Smith, or do they not care about Tajay Sharp or Corey Davis? Now,
there's a lot of weapons, definitely a lot of weapons on that team.
And then you also have to respect the rushing ability of Ryan Tannehill. And on the other side, the Titans can be ran against. So, again, it's going to be windy as hell, and the Patriots are going to try to establish that run game. Now, it could be a lot of Sony Michel. I personally think that he gets 20 carries in this game, but there's going to be some Rex Burkhead. There's going to be a lot of dump offs out of the backfield with James White. I think that this is kind of going to go back and forth all the way to the end. It's going to be a one possession game, possibly a field goal.
Who you got then?
I've been betting against the Patriots all year long, and
hasn't paid off for you yet.
It's backfired. I don't see them as a true playoff contender. With that being said, I'm going to stick with betting against the Patriots. I'm going to say that the Titans go in there and win. I don't feel good about it, though. I don't feel good about it.
I wouldn't either if I were you.
I do think that the Titans are a better team, but there's a massive coaching difference. That's the big thing.
It's huge. I cannot bet against the Patriots. Especially playoff time, especially this late in the season, especially coming off of a loss to the Dolphins in Gillette. They're going to be fired up, man, and they're getting what's his name? The young receiver. I guess he's not a young receiver. Guy from the Colts for Patriots.
Dorsett.
They're getting Dorsett back healthy. Hey, you can't. Yeah, but he's fast.
Fast.
You can't discount the effect he can have on the game. He can get open.
He can get open, but not by him getting himself open. I've said this before. He's just fast, and the defense goes a different way. That being said, I do want to talk a little bit about a receiving option for this Patriots team. Julian Edelman is going to eat. If you look at his regular season numbers, he's getting like 6 point something targets per game. And this dates back several years. In the playoffs, he's 8.5-ish targets per game. I think that they go in there, Jeremy. I think he goes in there and gets 10, 11 targets because this is another area that the Titans can be beat in the short passing area. So quite a few receptions for him and for James White. I think those are going to be the two number one receiving options for the Patriots.
Hey, Jeremy, how confident are you in that 170 receiving yards? Because I'm willing to make a hat bet. I want dibs on that hat bet. I like the Pats. I want the Titans to win, but I'm gonna roll with the Pats. All right.
AJ Brown is a certified stud.
Oh, he absolutely. We've talked about him. He's looks like wide receiver of the future for the NFL. He's phenomenal. Let's go ahead and go to this Saints and Vikings game.
Now, Colleen said, "Oh my God, you're wearing a Saints hat." It's because I'm wearing a Saints hat and I had the Vikings hat. I am most excited about this game. This is the game right here. I am
Absolutely.
so stoked.
I think so too. I think this is the most intriguing matchup. There's a lot of storylines with the Minnesota Miracle, and it's going to be a fun game. I'm excited to see what Michael Thomas does. I'm excited to see what happens there. Ryan.
That's hilarious. Put that one up. Ryan says
he's even more confident in the Titans now that I predicted New England. Bro, I can't. All right. Hat bet. No, I want the Titans to win. I just think the Patriots will. But Michael Thomas is going to eat today. I think Kamara has a good day as well.
Yep.
Cook is probably going to have a good time today. Man, I think the Saints have been screwed all season long. They got screwed again last week in a game they weren't even in. I gotta think that the Saints have to come out and fight their ass off and win this game. Oh, Ryan's taking the hat bet on the. You're gonna take the hat bet, Titans and Patriots?
Throw it up there.
I'll do that. All right.
Now this is a hat bet between you guys, right? So
yes. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I like it too.
Ryan said the Casey die.
Might have did. We'll get him back in here one of these days, man. He's got a lot going on.
Hey, you guys got anything you want us to talk about? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. We'll talk about it.
Who are you going with? Vikings or Saints?
I have to go New Orleans Saints here. I think this is going to be another one of those back and forth games, except for I think that this one's going to actually put a lot of points up on the board. So, yeah, I got to say the Saints, man, and it's nothing bad on. I've been loving me some Vikings all year long, but I just don't think that they go into that Superdome. It's going to be hostile. This is going to be a loud stadium, dome. Kirk Cousins, I just don't think that he's going to go in there and overcome that. He's already not got the prime time, victories that you would want from your $82 million quarterback, $84 million quarterback. So I just don't think that he's going to be able to go in there and overcome what he's going to be up against, because let's be honest, it's not going to be 11 defenders. It's going to be, 75,000 defenders. For sure. And, I came into this season saying that I thought Xavier Rhodes was one of the best corners in the league. And where's he been all year? Xavier Rhodes has the worst PFF grade. That's Pro Football Focus, and they're legit. He has the worst cornerback grade in the NFL, and I'm extremely disappointed. He just kind of looks slow to me. He's not the same guy.
He's not, and he was one of those guys that was on my radar. If I had a wide receiver that was going to go up against him, I was fading him, and then he just didn't do anything. I mean, he's been a non-factor, which is one of the worst things you can say about a defensive player.
He has been a factor. He's been the factor that you don't want. He's easily targeted. For the Vikings' sake, do not match him up against Michael Thomas. No. Now, I'll tell you who is good on that Vikings defense is Harrison Smith. Mm-hmm. Everson Griffin? Oh, my God, dude. No, Harrison Smith is a monster, man. Like, that white boy can play. Yeah, he can. Oh, Colleen.
she's fading her own team.
Oh, it's
But you get it, right? Like I feel like Colleen is the same type of fan I am. Like, you got to be realistic about your team. I said last week that the Seahawks were going to lose to the 49ers. You know,
it's tough when you got to see. I don't have any specific, team
allegiance.
that I love. So yes, it's a lot easier for me to put my fandom aside, especially in the playoffs when I don't have a rooting interest at all. Like, I don't have fantasy players, just some DraftKings lineup. So
yeah, absolutely. Man, we need to get, as much as we talk about DraftKings, they need to, throw us some sponsorship our way.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, Ryan, I agree with you, man. He says Michael Thomas game over. I absolutely agree. I just don't see it. I don't see it being much of a struggle.
I don't either, but I think both teams can light up the scoreboard here. It's a 49.5 point over under.
Yeah.
And damn, Vegas has New Orleans by 7.5. So that being said, wow, it's going to be Vegas thinks, was that
a touchdown
32 to
25? So 24.
I was told there'd be no math.
Yeah, that's a big win, especially in the playoffs. So I would almost take the Saints to cover. I think it would be really tough to take that as a two. Well, I guess it really would be a one possession game because 8 points would do it. But yeah, that's a tough position to bet.
Yeah, there's no way that I'd take the there's no way I'd take the Saints to cover a 7.5 point spread. However, at 49.5 points, that don't sound like a lot, but that is a high over under. This is a game that I would take the over on.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would take the over as well.
Yeah.
Especially in a dome. I mean, you're not worried about any of the weather.
Right.
Do you think it would be different if the game was in Minnesota? I don't.
See, when I'm looking at these lines and stuff, home games, I'm going to always give them a 2 or 3 points favor.
Yeah.
Now, if they're even teams, evenly matched teams, I think they're exactly even. I would say the home team has a 2 to 3 point favorite. But yes, I think it would be somewhat different. I do still think that the Vikings would be favorites.
You think the Vikings would be favored if it was in Minnesota?
No, I still think that the Saints would be favored. I just think I think it would be a 4.5 point.
Vikings would be home dogs. Yeah, right. I agree. I don't think the outcome of the game would be much different. The Saints are just so good.
Yes.
Yeah, Mike, I think we both agree with you. Y'all got anything else you want us to talk about? We just wanted to hop on here, talk about these games, catch up with y'all for a few minutes because tomorrow we're gonna have that giveaway. You know what? Why don't we thank the people that are watching right now? Let's go ahead and if we get an email from you within the next hour, if you don't listen to the podcast, and we get an email from you within the next hour to tsfcontest@gmail.com. You want to go ahead and give them the keyword?
Why not? Or just say, I was watching at tsfcontest.
There we go.
At gmail.com.
I was watching at tfscontest.com to get in to win that Randall Cunningham autographed mini helmet.
Signed with his own hand.
Mike Pompa, we can only hope.
Can we type? I can't type here, can I?
What you need?
tsfcontest@gmail.com.
Do you just raw potato?
I don't want a raw potato.
No.
But check
let me
this
show
out.
you
Hey, I'm
something.
going to show the fans. Hey, my son drew this for me. He wants me to show you guys. It says, "Show your fans." Look at that.
Oh, look at that. That's dope.
Heck yeah, bro.
Jude the
I
dude, the
think
artist.
raw potato.
All right. Holla back. There you go. Yeah, send "I was watching" to that email address on the screen right there. We'll go ahead and enter you in for a chance to win that Randall Cunningham signed with his own
right.
hand mini helmet.
That's right.
Kelly Green.
No, I was watching isn't an extra entry.
Aw,
Well,
good try though.
You know what? Yeah.
You can't
No?
do that.
Okay. All right.
can't.
Yeah.
Because there's already going to be a lot of names in there, more than I expected.
I agree. So yeah, email us tsfcontest@gmail.com. Email us I was watching and give us your name, and we will get you in on that contest.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and thank our Patreons. Thank you. These guys go to patreon.com/thetrueserum. They've signed up to support us. It's greatly appreciated. Yes, greatly appreciated. We got Alex Fleming,
Absolutely.
Brandon Sisson, Cheney Westfall, Colleen Kunkel. What's up, Colleen? David Knowles, Donkey Balls, Jackie Howell. I know Jackie is also watching right now. We appreciate that. Jeremy Pyle, what's up? Kareem Pie Buffet, Laramie May, Mike Pompa, Nathan Sutherland, Tyler Tompkins. We appreciate y'all.
We also appreciate Tyler Locker, Ben Kaiser, Stacy Reynolds, Nathan Schoen, Clayton Crawford, Derek Blue, Marsha McBride, Cord Trahan, I know you're in here, Phil Tunistra, Chevy Williams, the D2 Sports Junkie, and our newest Patreon, Mr. Ryan Lee Miller.
The king of the True Serum Fan League of 2019.
Can you imagine what a good time it is for him to be alive right now? He won the Fan League. His LSU Tigers are about to play in the national championship game. His Saints are in the playoffs looking pretty damn good. It's got to be a really good time. Oh, wait, no, not Ryan Lee Miller, Mike Pompa. It's a good time for Mike Pompa is what I was saying. Ryan Lee Miller, it's a good time for him because his Titans are in the playoffs as well. But I meant Mike Pompa. I was going on that little rant.
Yeah, but speaking of Ryan Lee Miller, we got something coming in the mail for him. We
Yes,
are
we do.
supposed to show him split screen style like this. We're going to have him on. We're supposed to get him on tomorrow, but it's not going to be.
Should we go ahead and do it now?
We don't have the item.
Okay.
That's the thing. I want to show him. I want to reveal the item like this right here.
Okay.
We'll have him
so
on
it may be
so you can see as
next week.
It's going to be next week.
Okay.
It sucks, but I guess the shipping companies, FedEx for one, FedEx, you suck.
It kind of bounced to the other side of the country and then back. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's coming. It's coming. I wish I could tell you. I just can't.
It's going to be dope.
Ooh.
Ryan, don't worry about me. I've had a little bit too much truth serum today.
What do you say?
No, well, I was like, it's got to be a good time for Ryan Miller because he won the Fan League and his Tigers are in the college football national championship game and his Saints are in the playoffs looking good. No, wait, hold on. Mike Pompa had the teams. Ryan Lee Miller. I'm an idiot.
Why don't you go ahead and take that email thing down?
All right, we'll do that.
Let's see. But yeah, so I got the Bills. I got the Titans, not confident. I have the Eagles, and I got the Saints.
I've got the Bills, I got the Seahawks, I got the Pats, and I got the Saints. And I'm pretty confident in all four of those picks.
Those are pretty solid picks. I just kind of like to go against the. I try not to.
You want to do this as a hat bet? Playoff picks, like through the Super Bowl. Just between me and you through the Super Bowl.
Did you get the hat bets compiled yet?
I will have them compiled for tomorrow morning.
That's what you said yesterday. But
I didn't say that yesterday.
you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Make this
All
a
right.
hat bet.
Playoff
At the
hat
end,
bet.
if we draw, then it's just a draw.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
It's a scratch.
Cool.
All right, y'all. I guess that's going to do it for us. We really appreciate you. Make sure you find us over on YouTube at the True Serum Football.
Instagram and Twitter at the True Serum FF. We really want to grow Twitter and Instagram.
And YouTube. In fact, I think we're trying to figure out a way to simulcast this to Facebook and YouTube all at the same time. It'd be cool if we could do it to Twitter and Instagram, but you got to figure out the technical side of things on that. But get both your hats.
What?
I don't know. Anyway, find us on Patreon at patreon.com/thetruthserum. And as always,
Stay true.